are gathered, Jesus is here. One with each other, Jesus is here.
Hello St George's, Miss Thompson here.
And Miss Sharper.
Can you guess today's story?
It involves an angry king and a den full of hungry lions.
When Daniel was forced away from his home in Jerusalem and sent to live in Babylon, he still trusted God and did as God said. Every day he prayed to God, and God made Daniel wise, the wisest of all the men in Babylon. One day the king chose Daniel for a very important job, and it made all the other men jealous. They wanted to get rid of him, but Daniel was brave. They couldn't scare him, and he never did anything bad or nasty, so they could never complain about him to the king. But how could they get rid of him? They thought about it, and they thought about it, and then one of them had an idea. Daniel wants to please God even more than he wants to please the king, so this is what we will do. The men of Babylon went to the king. "O king, live forever," they said. "We want you to make a new law. Tell everyone they must pray only to you, or they'll be thrown to the lions." Without realizing that this was just a trick to get rid of Daniel, the king made the law, a law that could not be changed. Daniel soon knew about the king's new law. Everyone did. But he wanted to please God even more than he wanted to please the king, so he prayed to God as he always did. The men of Babylon saw him kneeling at his window. Their plan had worked, and they hurried to tell the king. "O king, live forever," they said, pretending to feel sad. "We bring you bad news. Daniel has disobeyed your new law. We saw him ourselves, praying to God at his window. The law is clear. Daniel must be thrown to the lions." The king was most upset, but the law could not be changed. He could not save Daniel. "I do hope your God will save you," the king said to Daniel as they pushed him in with the lions and fastened the door. The lions were hungry. They roared for their supper. All night long the king lay awake thinking about Daniel and those hungry, roaring lions. As soon as it was light, he hurried back. The door was still shut tight. Everything was quiet. "Daniel! Daniel!" the king called anxiously. "Has God been able to save you from the lions?" He felt sure that the hungry lions had eaten Daniel for their supper. But Daniel's voice came back loud and clear. "O king, live forever. Yes, he has. The lions haven't opened their mouths all night. I'm quite safe. Not a scratch on me." The king gave out a whoop for joy. "Let him out at once," he ordered. Daniel came out. He wasn't hurt at all. God had saved him from the lions. Daniel worshipped and prayed to God, even though it might have cost him his life. It was against the law to worship God, but Daniel knew it was the right thing to do.
Have you ever done something that you knew was the right thing to do, even though you thought it might be difficult? Well, that's just like Daniel. He knew that God was the one true God, and he refused to pray to anyone else.
How can you be brave in your choices?
Lord, please help me to do the right thing, even when it's hard. or when others might think I'm wrong. Amen.